And we are
live on location.
Whose location?
In Kamloops at the House of Misfit. Here on, you left it over there. As you can see, we're as professional as always. It's been a while since we've been on location. It's been a while since we've been live. We haven't done a stream since December, I think. And it's also been a while since we've been here at the House of Misfit.
It was last year.
It was last year.
Yeah.
It was like an entire year ago.
Yeah. Did you grow taller since then?
No.
I feel like Jessica got a little braver since then. Jess got braver.
Yeah.
Because you've been doing new things.
Well, it is February, so my regular depression is seasonal depression. But my therapist said if it's okay to be afraid, just do it scared.
Yeah.
So do it.
Do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Feel the fear.
Yeah.
Do it anyway.
It's kind of a welcome to the stream. Depression.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're all very afraid right now, but we're doing it anyway.
We're doing it anyways. Yeah, gestures broadly to the whole world.
It's a terrifying time to be alive, if you haven't noticed. But let's try to turn that feeling around.
Well, welcome back, guys. It's nice to have you both back at the House of Misfit.
Yeah.
So
It's always a pleasure to be here.
yeah, my house is your house.
Awesome.
I do feel at home, for sure.
So, what's new for you since the last time we visited?
Well, it's been a whole year, so yeah, lots. We have been branching off into more events. The shop is still kicking. We got new vendors selling in the shop, and it's January, February, so it's that time of year where it's kind of like a little stressful as a small business owner. But I had a great Christmas, and just kind of looking to 2025 and hoping for the best.
Yeah. So you've now been in business for more than a full year, right? But it's not quite 2 years yet, or
It'll be 2 years in June.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So far, looking at like December, January, into February, is it kind of on par with what it was for the year before, or is it improved, or is it not as good? What would you say?
Well, yeah. So I was kind of like I opened in the middle of the year, so it took me until June last year to be able to like compare. But now this year, going into it, I can definitely compare. I'm very grateful that at least year over year there is a trend upwards until this month, and then it just went. So February, this month has been my worst month so far, ever. But I'm still in that I'm still in that scary first few years of business where I have accepted that I may have to call it, but I just am kind of also like, but I have a lot of stuff I want to do this year, so like I don't really want to go get a real full-time job.
No, who would?
Yeah. I want to keep kind of building this out, so it's like I renew my lease in April, so I'll at least have another year to keep doing stuff.
I love how ambitious you are.
Oh God.
Like, incredibly, yeah.
It sounds like maybe you don't love that so much.
No, it's exhausting. I'm so tired.
Stop it.
I also think it's kind of like impulse control. Like if there's something if it's a good idea, I just kind of have to do it. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of, it's a superpower. I think that's the neurodivergence, but it's that superpower that's like, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have went to Toronto. I wouldn't have went to college. Like, I wouldn't have left my hometown 20 years ago. Yeah. So, yeah. But thank you. That's very nice. I'm not...
Totally.
Yeah.
Because you kind of describe yourself as somewhat shy and, you like to go in your shell, at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm an extroverted introvert.
Yeah,
like,
I can relate.
I can be that person I need to be to, run the business, but... my inner world is kind of a little bit more
On fire?
Yeah. A little bit more private and kind of just more like introverted. I like to hang out at home and, maybe see friends, but usually I just chill with my cat and, watch a lot of true crime.
I'm trying to lead up to something that you've done recently since we've seen you last.
Yeah.
And it's something that you're so passionate about RuPaul. So what have you been doing lately?
I started drag.
Nice!
And for anybody who may be watching, yes, I do realize how I look. I do not look like a man. I have a lot of, can I say balls on TV?
I think so, yeah.
Sure. Tennis balls,
I have a lot of basketballs.
Yep.
But, drag is for anybody, and I've always thought about doing drag. I've been watching Drag Race forever. Someone in the community, and it wasn't me, but someone in the community organized a amateur drag night, and I just was finally like, hey, why not? Like, I have a number in my head. Like, I already have things thought out in my head, because, I guess that's just something that I think about when I listen to some songs. So I did a My Chemical Romance number.
My kid would be mad into that.
Yeah.
That was your first
It was my first one, yeah. It was from the Black Parade album. And I had like a hospital gown reveal kind of thing. It was real fun.
Did you see it, Todd?
No.
I saw it on Facebook.
I did post. Yeah, I posted
some
video.
Good.
Some video. And then a couple of local queens. My drag name is Stevie Nips, rock and roll woman of mystery. But Miss Moose and Autumn Horizon, who are other two local queens with a little bit more experience than I am. But I've worked with them through our Dinner and Drag. That is a newer thing since last time I saw you guys. I started producing drag shows, which led to trying out drag and now I might I'll still produce the shows, but maybe I'll be a spotlight and I'll be in drag while I'm putting on the shows. But yeah, so.
Do you think that makes you a better producer now that you've kind of had your shoes or your feet in the shoes of the performer?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, the first Dinner and Drag that we do them at Bright Eye Brewing across the street from the shop. And the first one we did was I had barely any idea what I was doing. I was just winging it. Virginia Slim, a drag performer from Vancouver, is my host. And, it was her first time hosting. It was my first time producing. I've worked with her cousin, Holly Woods, who had done it with us before. And then we had Miss Moose. And it kind of worked. It still worked. We had a great time. It was awesome. And then we just were kind of okay, let's do another one.
Nice.
And yeah, so we've done a couple of those. Of course, we took a break over winter because Virginia is in Vancouver and getting here can be a little tricky.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we have plans for more Dinner and Drag coming in the spring.
Same location?
Yeah, same location at Bright Eye. Also, I can't remember if I had this planned last time you guys were here, but I also do trivia. At Bright Eye on occasion.
Yeah.
Niche interest.
Like
trivia.
Bingo. Oh no, that's not trivia.
No, not bingo.
That's
bingo. RuPaul's Drag Race trivia. I did that last week, and
you did horror trivia once that I showed up for.
Yeah, horror trivia. You did pretty good too.
I did pretty good as a
solo
team.
Emphasize horror.
Yeah. Actually, you're part of the reason why I adjusted the way I do my ticketing too, because I was like, well, what if one person wants to come?
Well, there you go. Exactly.
Pay $30. So yeah, now it's $10 a seat, and that helps me provide some cool prizes and stuff.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, offsets that a little bit. So I've worked with Bright Eye quite a bit. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and then the Midwinter Magic drag show, which was a local drag showcase, and me, Autumn, Miss Moose, and then 2 other new performers, Neptune Blues and Cosmopolitan, who also performed in drag for the first time at the amateur night.
Wow.
Like all of us got together and we did a show in January. Time is a flat circle.
Did it help
But,
to
yeah.
know that the other performers were also brand new at
Yes.
it? It helped, yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of like we were in it together. And,
Safety blanket.
Yeah.
Nice,
And
nice.
I mean, Autumn. I think Autumn was the most seasoned out of all of us. So, she had no problem kind of like helping host and everything
Yeah.
like that. So it was like, it was one of those things where, I think everything I do is kind of like, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm just going to do it and hope for the best and, just put my best foot forward, and, trust the people that I'm working with, too, to help me make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Well, it looks like you know what you're doing.
thank you.
Yeah.
It's all an illusion.
Oh.
But if you can fool enough
Great
people,
illusion.
that's really all you need to be able to do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to fool no one, but and then, we've been doing like other events. The events is great to help keep the shop going. Like, I'm not like, I am a niche place, so I don't get the same amount of traffic as, somewhere else that might cater to a broader community.
But the traffic you do get is very loyal, I believe.
Yeah. And
Supportive.
people are still discovering the shop every day. So,
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice to.
You have a new neighbor.
I have my regulars. Yeah, I have a neighbor. Fantastic. I've gotten people go and they order takeout and then they're like, oh, we're just waiting for food and we're just gonna have a look around, and that's kind of nice. Yeah. In the spring. Because I still am doing Misfit Night Market, but just not as often. Probably partnering with Downtown Kamloops for the Downtown Night Market
Oh, cool.
in July during Busker Fest. We're working on that. And then October, December, of course. But in the spring, when Pantastic is closed on Sundays, I'm going to test out doing vendors in the back every other Sunday. In
Oh, wow.
April and May.
So like a more regular, smaller
Just
market.
for 2 months, yeah. So like there'll be 4 total over the course of 2 months, and then like I'll rotate. Like I'd like to rotate vendors out, so it's maybe different vendors every time. And then and then it brings people in. It's good for the members of the shop. I did it for the first anniversary of the shop, and it was a really fun day. So I'm gonna try it again for a couple of months. It's part of the reason why I'm staying closed on Sundays for March, or going into spring. I'm going to test out a 4-day work week. But then I can still do pop-ups like that, or
Sure.
do another event on a Sunday. Yeah, we'll see. I'm always open to like collaborating with people. So like, that extra day leaves things a little open on the weekend for, other possible things.
What kind of people do you like to collaborate with?
Like-minded people.
Yeah, obviously.
Allies.
Of course.
Accomplices. I like to be in cahoots with people.
Right.
But yeah, like sometimes it's just like, someone who really likes my shop and they have their own thing going on, might want to do something, different community groups, obviously, like Kamloops Pride I've partnered with. Tomorrow night at Kelson Hall, I'm partnering with, she's one of my customers, Kate, to do a sound bath for Weirdos.
I saw your
Oh, a
ad
sound
for
bath.
that. What is that all about?
That's a great question, and I had the same question.
It's a healing thing, isn't it?
It's like meditation. It's like a guided meditation, but
That's cool.
using like crystal bowls and drums and shakers and I don't know, maybe her voice. I've never done a sound bath before. It's $35. Tickets, people can grab tickets on houseofmisfit.ca, HAUS. Of misfit.ca/events.
And is the bath part sort of like the intention that you just sort of sit there and let the sounds
sound is washing over you? Yeah, I guess like my understanding is that I plan on bringing like my blanket, like my favorite blanket I've had since I was a kid, and maybe like a pillow, and literally just like curling up in a little ball. But you can bring kind of whatever you want, and then just take in the sounds. Like, I'm kind of intrigued to see how I do with it because I have bees in my brain. So meditation usually doesn't do anything for me. I cannot. I've tried to meditate.
Yeah.
I cannot meditate.
The sauna helps me.
Does it?
Because it's so hot. You're like, dying. And then you think about that.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that with just kind of like an ambient noise in the background, that maybe I'll...
It's the vibrations, too, that I think has to do with it.
It'll be cool. So, like, she approached me about it. She's a customer of the shop, and I was just like... Yeah, like
cool.
I was like, I feel like that's something my customers would be into, and that's kind of the thing. I want to do collaborations that like my people want me to, like, they would be into. Yeah, like, music or drag or queer events, like that kind of thing.
Just good vibes, bring people together.
Yeah.
Did her original pitch have the 4 weirdos in it? Because I do feel like that kind of puts it in your wheelhouse just on that word alone.
I think, and I think we were talking about, like, we should think of, like, a catchy name, and then I made the poster, and I just put Soundbath for Weirdos as, like, a place filler, and then we were just kind of like, works.
That's it.
That works. And then afterwards, she was like, do you think we might be attracting, like... like the wrong kind of people? I was like,
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah. I was like, well,
weird people need to meditate too.
Yeah. I was like, I'm sure it'll be fine.
But people aren't expecting to get clean like a regular bath.
No water.
No water, no soap.
No, I don't even think there's really anything like kind of like gothic or alter edgy about it. Like she's facilitating it. There's actually nothing weird about it. Like, I feel like if you've been to sound baths before,
so you can probably go even if you're not a weirdo.
No, of course, everybody's. We cater to the weirdos, but everybody's welcome.
I think that sounds pretty neat.
Yeah. Still space. Yeah, we still. I think it's a pretty big room. So we got, I think, about 24 people participating so far. So.
When is that again?
Tomorrow
at 6 p.m. at Kelson Hall.
It's too soon.
Because you're already out socializing right now.
Well, yeah. I need to be introverted tomorrow.
I know. I know. This week has been like so busy because this with you guys. I had a meeting with Downtown Kamloops this morning. On Sunday, I met up with a couple university students that wanted to use me for like a film project for school. And anytime someone in school like wants me for like even if it's just like an interview, like a creative writing interview or something, or journalism kind of thing, if they are like, hey, I have to do this project and can I interview you for school, I'm just like, yep, whatever you need. I hope I give you an A. Like, I hope you crush this.
Yeah.
So
that's flattering.
It's been a heavily extroverted week for me.
Were you on a podcast?
I've been on a couple podcasts.
Oh, tell us.
Well, I was on Queerpreneurs, which is a podcast from Rebellious Unicorns, who also put on a lot of drag events, not just locally here in Kamloops, but all across the Okanagan, and I think other parts of BC, the BC interior.
Cool.
So Dustin interviewed me for... they got a couple different kind of series podcasts, but the Queerpreneurs is specifically a focus on queer entrepreneurs. And then I've also been hopping on a local guy named Ryan from Kamloops has started making some content that's all about like up in the positivity about Kamloops and I'm his entertainment correspondent.
Oh, awesome!
really?
So I tell him, I pop. He comes by the shop, we shoot, and I just say what's going on. And it actually was really cool that he approached me about it, because I've had this idea in my head about having some kind of newsletter. Why is my butt vibrating? Oh my god! I thought I put it on. Go away. Okay, sorry.
I'm glad there was a rational explanation for why your butt was vibrating, because otherwise...
I put it on.
Just a Prince.
I thought I put it on.
Prince needing money.
Silent.
Nigerian Prince, yeah.
Yeah. Where was I? Sorry.
I think you're leading into the Misfit Monthly.
Yes, I was leading into the Misfit Monthly. So it gave me this idea I've had in my head was to have a newsletter about things that are happening in the city each month. Of course, it's hard to like find all that information myself, because there's not a centralized place.
Right. Which is why
there's a few, like, there's like, different like news places, Tours and Kamloops will do stuff. Eventbrite, you can kind of Facebook, but
nothing sort of captures everything, really.
Yeah, so I it's over there. I can't reach it.
You want me to reach it?
Sure.
Misfit Monthly?
Yeah, so that little sheet of paper there.
Ooh, a battery.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it every month.
Oh wow, there's treasure.
Shiny.
No, can we talk about this real quick? It's so fun. What is this?
That is
It's a bowl of stuff.
That's take a trinket, leave a trinket.
Oh my god.
So it's like urban geocaching. It's, people, if someone sees something they like a pen, then they can leave another trinket and
Fun.
take it. Sometimes for the folks on the street that do come in, if they're respectful and nice, I offer
Sure.
hey,
We all love treasure.
yeah. There's one gal. She'll come in. She calls it the lost and found, and I don't bother correcting her. But she's like, "Do you have anything in the lost and found I can have?"
That's cute.
Yeah, and so I always let her kind of just pick something out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just little things.
It's like the
It
little...
costs $0 to be kind, and then she has a little something she's on the street. Let her
I was about to say it costs nothing to be kind.
Yeah.
It's like the grown-up version of like when you're leaving the dentist as a kid and you go through the little
Kind of.
box of treasures.
Yeah.
Except you're crying because you have a cavity.
Yeah. Oh God, I need that dental care to kick
Speaking of
in
cavities, she has freezer dried candies.
Freeze-dried candy, locally made by Sub-Zero Snack Shop. Really, really, really good.
If you want your cavities to get huge, eat these.
That's why I don't eat them very much.
But they're good.
Anyway, Misfit Monthly. It's a thing that Ryan from Kamloops kind of helped light the little fire and get me to actually do it.
Oh, that's nice.
It's super helpful for when I'm shooting videos with him, because then I have something to go off of. Obviously, I might not find everything.
Yeah.
But at least it kind of gives options. But yeah, so it's like I'm going to drop one on the 1st of every month and have a PDF copy on my website too. So if someone wanted to print it off and just hang it on their fridge. And then it's got, listings of arts and culture events in Kamloops and Kamloops. So listings for, are you okay?
I'll be okay.
Listings for music, drag, burlesque, comedy, and artisan markets, which is kind of all within my realm of existence. So, yeah. So gonna a lot of things coming up in Kamloops in March. So I'm really excited. The next one might be double-sided, which would be cool. Which would be really cool.
Can you laminate it?
No, that costs too
What
much.
about fancy people?
If you pay for it, I will send it to, I don't know, the printer. I don't have a laminator,
I'm
so.
just kidding. It's good. It's thick paper, though.
Yeah, I'm not going to print it on that paper next time. It's too expensive. Sorry.
But if somebody wanted to, donate really cool paper, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought about maybe doing a Patreon or something and then sending it out to people. But
Sure.
I do if you want a copy of it, come down to 275 Tronquil Road, and you can take one for free.
And a trinket.
And check out the trinkets.
And check out the trinkets, or any of the
Duracell battery.
any of the 40 vendors that I support.
Yeah.
Over 40.
40.
Over 40.
40 in here.
In here, yeah. Not just local people, but also other independent companies and stuff too. But like all real people, real humans.
Oh no, AI
like
robots.
like me that are just trying to sell little treats in this capitalist hellscape that we find ourselves in.
Have you been getting back into your hat?
No.
I thought I saw.
I mean, I've done a little bit. I still do work for Western Canada Theatre. I did a headpiece for Jesus Christ Superstar. I did a headpiece for Beauty and the Beast.
Cool.
Yeah, super fun. And I do offer hat repairs and retrimming. And, and
at here, at the shop.
Yeah,
nice.
The shop.
Right on.
But Kamloops is not a fancy hat town, so I've been really busy, so it's kind of hard to make things. I've been making a lot of buttons because I have a button press now.
I have one on, but you can't read it.
You can't read it.
You're not
It's got
allowed.
You probably aren't allowed to either.
Yeah. There's no bleeping on.
You can't bleep a button.
Yeah.
You just have to fuzz it out.
Yeah.
I don't feel like.
We could tell you the words it rhymes with.
Then we'd have to bleep. Oh well.
Could we?
None of it rhymes, I guess. Probably not.
Kamloops as heck.
Yes, Kamloops as
Kamloops says darn it.
darn it. Kamloops as
Heck.
Shoot.
heck.
Oh boy. Oh jeez.
Oh gosh, golly. So like, are there, any events next
louder.
month that are worth talking about, worth pointing out, or any other just stuff that you're involved in either next month or leading into the future?
I feel like March is kind of a little slower down, but I do have a lot of things in the works. March 1st, we're doing in-house tarot readings. So Maya Sky Art, local artist, is going to pop in. It's I think it's Saturday. Saturday, March 1st. And the tarot readings are by donation, and you can. It's kind of just first come, first served. People can just come in and get a little reading done.
Yeah.
In terms of what's going into Misfit Monthly, there's a bunch of things. I can't remember the date. I think it's the 23rd. There is a Kamloops Collectibles Market. One of my vendors, Treehouse Records, because I do sell used and new vinyl records in the shop now. I know they'll be setting up there because they did it last time. Unfortunately, when they set up, they have to take stuff from me, so I end up with I have to put a little cover on their table or their shelf for the day. But I think it starts really early. It starts super early and it ends at 2 or something. So I'll get it back later. And then just announced at the FE Arts Collective on March 22nd, Misha and the Spanks, who are from Treaty 7 in Calgary, they are coming back to Kamloops to play the FE with Minx, who are locals. And they played Two Rivers Remix last year. I had seen them before because I was in Lethbridge for a little while, so I like them. They're good. So I'm happy that they're coming back. And I believe Misha is Sequemic, so it's
very cool.
Yeah, it's cool that that we're being included in their little tour run.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll be promoting that. I'm not the promoter, but I'm gonna help because I love.
Because you're an ally.
Because I love that band.
Yeah.
And I do my best to be an ally. Yes.
Yeah. So how many performances have you done so far?
Oh, for Stevie, 2.
And when's the next one?
I don't know.
I love your makeup, by the way. Is it supposed to be scary looking? It's kind of scary.
Right now?
No, Stevie Nips.
Oh, yeah.
Stevie Nips. It's beautiful, but it's got. Not now. God. It's beautiful now.
Gotta watch how you ask these questions, Kelsey.
It's scary. Your makeup's scary.
Mine is because I'm not wearing any.
Straight in the eye. Well, I do like to do the clown face, a little bit, and kind of like, I mean, the first time I did it was because like the My Chemical Romance number.
Yeah.
But I actually really like it because for me, like, for my gender expression and like gender identity, I am kind of like, you know, I'm perceived as a female. I'm fine with my body, but like I don't always really like. I don't feel like whatever like the gender roles that society like imbibes on us. Sometimes I don't really feel female. So like, it's kind of nice to when I do my drag, I am more feminine.
Yes.
But it's also kind of like a caricature, but not a caricature like in a mocking way, but just kind of like this, like clown face, white. You know, I kind of have like funky eyebrows with little points. Yeah. And then, you know, very monochrome.
Yeah, but and 60s.
The wigs, my favorite wigs are all kind of like bouffant, like what's like Nancy Sinatra kind of wigs.
It's a cool style.
I like it too.
It's a different. I've never seen drag makeup quite that like that. I mean, every drag makeup is different from the next, but
there's definitely like white face.
I really like
feel
the way
like
you
the
did
clown face is very, and like the white paint is very common, especially in like alternative drag. I'm still kind of learning how to do my makeup because
I think you did really
great.
Hard.
Just don't look too closely.
Oh.
no, not right now.
Is there like when it comes to drag performers and sort of the whole, you know, makeup and outfits and everything else, is there like a single kind of meaning behind it, or is it very per person, or what is the design of a drag performer's presentation kind of come down to, if that's a reasonable question?
I'm trying to like make sense of your question. I feel like it is very dependent on the person. Like, do you mean in terms of like the costuming, or like the decisions that are made? Like, some people really like sparkle, or like some people are kind of more alternative. It really can be whatever you want.
Yeah. I guess what I'm wondering is what the draw is for people who do drag. What is it that is it the, you know, the performance? Is it the, you know, like what's...
I see what you mean. I would definitely say it depends on the person.
Yeah.
I think performing is definitely an aspect of it. Like for me, once I'm in drag, I don't necessarily feel that transformation until I'm on stage performing the song. And then I become a completely different person. But, you know, it is fun, like, once you get the makeup on, like, you know, the layers of the 5 pounds of makeup, you got your wig cap, your everything's taped back, your eyebrows are glued down, you got, 7 layers of face paint, basically, a corset, 2 layers of tights minimum. Like, with all that, I still don't feel like, I still feel like me.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, me dressed kind of uncomfortably. But then as soon as I'm on the stage and like about to, like, you know, that music starts playing, then it's like you kind of feel that. But I think for me, it's like my inner child and like my younger self is like 1,000% a theater kid. And I feel like that's where like I'm very reserved. I
think we all
now.
are.
But I also think too, it's like, you know, a lot of healing my inner child is like allowing her to play, that side of me come out and play, and like, you know, be kind of a ham, because I feel like I also, you know, as I got older from being a kid, like a theater kid, I started to kind of like not really embrace that or express that. I don't know if that makes sense, but
sure, yeah.
We kind of crumple our wings when we, you know, feel like we're not safe to open our wings.
Yeah. Yeah,
high school is nasty that way.
To be your authentic self. Yeah, high school's brutal.
High school, is not a great place to
Yeah.
try to be authentic.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not.
Yeah, you're trying to...
You know, kudos to all the kids that do nowadays, especially. Like, I'm definitely almost kind of envious of them. But then, like, that's also, like, exactly who I'm here for, too. Even though my main demographic is older. Millennials. But,
Hey,
you know,
whoa.
the kids, too.
We're still young.
We're still young.
Ish.
Ish. It's like, I think I'm on the older end, but...
We're in the middle, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just 25, really.
Yeah, I mean, you know, us Gen Xers are the elders of, you know, so you don't have to sweat it yet.
But yeah, no, drag is fun. I feel like everybody should try it once.
Like the dressing up, you mean?
The dressing up, but I don't know. I feel like performing can not be for everybody, but
I say that
don't know.
about improv. I'm like, oh, you'd be good at
Yeah,
improv. You should do it. You should do it. You should do it.
Oh, I thought you were telling me that, and
Well,
I was
you
like,
should.
absolutely not.
Oh, why?
Because I'm not. I don't know.
I think, but
No, because I wouldn't know what to do. I would just laugh. Like
That's the
I would. Although I do love. What was that show? Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Yeah.
Yeah, that show.
But I
was-
have a feeling improv would kind of help with drag.
Oh yeah.
especially
I
in
mean,
the-
if
in
I
the-
wanted to go on Drag Race, Canada's Drag
Yeah.
Race, sure. I don't. I will. I would never will. But it's
Yeah.
No, I feel like with Stevie, it's like I don't want it to like become another hustle
Or
I have-
obligation,
or something
or
I have to do. I didn't even want to tie it to the shop. I literally wanted to be a rock and roll woman of mystery and like, not have the House of Misfit and Stevie Nicks kind of be
Well,
intertwined too much. But I guess it's kind of like
Too bad,
well,
she appears randomly and
You-
disappears into the sunset.
You're just too popular.
Yeah,
People
but
just-
I'll bust it out, and if I feel like if someone like wanted me to perform, then like as long as I don't have to be here, like I would do that. So, but I mean, it takes a lot of time to put on makeup, so. Like to get that big scary face on, it takes a while. So
It's good scary, like not
Yeah.
like gory scary. It's like what's the word? Like
Elsie's trying to walk back her
uncanny
comments now.
Valley.
It's kind of striking, yeah. Uncanny Valley,
Yeah, that's sort of it.
Well, thank you.
But I love it.
It would be fun is to like get ordained in some weird church, and then you could do like weddings as Stevie.
Yeah.
That'd be. I was like, I shouldn't swear. That would be so cool, right?
Right? Drag wedding? Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. Well, if you think that's a good idea, dear viewers.
There you go. Yeah, you think that's a good idea? Just drop on by
Oh my God.
and throw your vote out, and or just leave a comment on the video or on the Facebook post or whatever. We'll deliver the feedback back.
That'd be so funny. That would be funny. Yeah. So I don't know. It's like something I don't want to like do it so much that I don't enjoy doing it.
Sure.
Like it's pretty much any hobbies I've had have become part of the business.
And at that point, it
So-
starts to lose some of its joy.
Yeah, and again, neurodivergent, so I collect hobbies like a crow collecting trinkets. So
And they end up here.
And then they end up here. So yeah, I don't really want to kind of like overdo it, but
Yeah. Yeah, burnout's a real problem for us.
yeah. But I have a feeling Stevie will become maybe a semi-regular part of our dinner and drag. But,
Cool.
even if not as like like a spotlight performer, like I'll still be there in drag.
That's awesome.
Just to kind of not just be like this dirtbag sitting there like pressing play on my iPad while these like beautiful, majestic artists are like prancing around, and I'm just like sitting there.
Did anything inspire the look?
Like no, I don't know. No,
It just kind of happened.
It just kind of happened. I felt like I felt like I didn't want to do like super high femme and like with the clown paint, it kind of takes that high femme away. So even if I'm dressed very, you know, maybe wearing like a really pretty dress, like I still kind of look a little.
Yeah, you're still alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and I want to do like alternative songs and stuff too. Like,
Yeah.
Like first song was My Chemical Romance. I did a Interrupter song for one of my numbers, and they're kind of like a ska punk band, but it's like a slow song, so it's not like, it's like more of a punk ballad, if there is such a thing.
And where do you practice? Just in your like bathroom?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when
Good acoustics.
Yeah, sometimes when it's slow in here, I'll put on a song. Like I did that before the trivia night. It was like pretty dead during the day, so I was like, well, I'm gonna put on this song and just kind of like, yeah. And then if someone walks in, I'm just like, set. Nothing to see here.
I love that.
Did it take some time to like land on the look, or did you know pretty much out of the gate that was sort of what you wanted?
Yeah, it's pretty much what I was planning on doing. Like I purposely bought the white makeup. I purposely like got like very like gray monotone for my contour and stuff. Yeah. So it was very, very intentional.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's like you were from a black and white photo. That's what the makeup looked like.
Yeah. Except for my ears. And my neck. But
I think that's even a cool effect too, to just have just the mask.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how we've spent so much of the stream talking about drag, which that wasn't even the intention.
Not really. These things just kind of go where they go.
What is our intention? What else do we talk about?
Well, we talked about the events.
Yeah.
And I don't really have that much else like coming up events wise that I can think of.
Well, might as well start performing for us.
We got like 19 minutes left of just Stevie Nips, I guess.
Todd,
we'll just do a lip sync.
What would your character be?
Like, what would the name be?
Yeah. Who? Come on.
I had I made up a name at work today that was actually, I thought, an okay drag name, but I can't remember what the first name was. The last name was Onyx, though, which I thought was a good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ollie Onyx.
Ollie?
Ollie
Onyx isn't bad. Yeah.
Thank you.
I like punny names. Punny names are where it's at. Stevie Nips was kind of like, I used it for. Obviously Stevie Nicks, kind of a little rock and roll. I also liked the fact that Stevie as a first name can be kind of neutral.
Sure.
So if I did want to deviate from my campy femme monotone,
campy,
and then maybe if I wanted to do like creature or like maybe I do want to do something more masculine one day, then I could kind of like play with that a little bit more. Also, it was just kind of it's like these are real.
Nice work.
Yeah. But one of my friends who's Indigenous was like, you can use this name if you want, and I was like, what is it? He's like, Antacid. And I was like, oh,
that's good.
That's a good one too. And I was like, and I like that one also because like I am an ant, and also being called auntie by an Indigenous person is quite the honor as well.
Really?
I love that energy. I love auntie energy, and I am my nieces call me TT. So I kind of I was like, so I might change my drag name one day, but who knows?
Is it okay to have multiple drag names for different personas?
Yeah, that's complicated.
I've never heard of any performer. Like I know, performers have changed their names.
Yeah. But it's been like a permanent change from one thing to another.
One thing to the other, yeah.
See,
or they might like drop a portion of their original name. Yeah.
But no one has ever like made two different personas and then created a wrestling-esque feud between those two personas, and let that play out in the performances.
I'm trying to picture that. Like,
me too.
This may be my entry into drag. It's this bizarre performance piece.
Well, I mean, hey, that's art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a performing art first and foremost, I think, because it's anything. I always thought it was like funny, the idea that it's like sexual in any way, because it's like, do you know how many layers of undergarments are on? And how uncomfortable it is. Like, some performers, and it's just like burlesque too, right? Like,
Sure.
there is some overlap with burlesque, like people who do burlesque and also do drag, and there can be a more like, sensual aspect to it. But yeah, for myself anyways, it is a lot of, and for a lot of people, it's like 5 layers of tights and a corset so tight that you might throw up in your mouth like immediately after you get off stage from doing your first number.
Fun.
Not speaking from experience, but speaking from experience.
That's punk.
Yeah.
A little vomit in the back of the throat. That's punk.
That's anxiety disorder.
Plus corset.
Plus corset. Yeah. Yeah. Equals your sound test noise.
Well, since you've asked, I thought of a name.
Oh,
Yes,
excellent. What is your drag name?
I already told you guys.
No, wait.
Well, it's been a while. Sandy Clam.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sandy
We
Clam.
have had
Like a
this-
mermaid.
We have had this conversation
did.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm consistent.
You're inspiring me.
At least I'm consistent. Hey,
I might.
I would love to. I should get in touch with the gal who put on that amateur drag night, because I think they were gonna do it, and then I don't know what happened. But like that amateur drag night was such a great like avenue to like. Yeah, you just sign up, you do one song, right? There's no pressure.
And I bet the atmosphere is so
It's so supportive and
supportive.
positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think it was like, besides Miss Moose and Autumn, I think it was almost everybody's first time.
Wow.
Right? So it's like, and there was like 9 of us.
There you go, Todd. Here's your chance.
Yeah.
We just got to think of a name. Odd Todd.
Yeah, it's questionable.
Yeah.
Some people use like their like real names. Chad Michaels uses her, like that's her real name. Her
There?
out of drag his name,
Okay.
but her drag name is also his drag name.
That's cool, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's
I
quite
like the
authentic.
I like the Onyx though. That's
Yeah.
Onyx is, yeah.
Yeah, I think there is a drag performer just named Onyx. I think they were on
Ooh.
Dragula, which is like RuPaul's Drag Race, but like punk rock.
I'm just trying
Right,
to think,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what would
Yeah.
Todd wear?
Horror.
Like sparkles in his beard?
Oh, totally.
Or would you shave it? Would you like...
No.
gold?
No,
Okay.
I think it's
Ooh,
some,
the bearded lady.
There's like bearded drag queens. I love bearded drag queens.
Yeah, I think it's a look.
Alma B in the Lower Mainland who's come here. I've seen some drag performers kind of like they'll like, I don't know what they use, but like they do add color here.
Yeah.
And you're gray, which
Purple.
would be nice for
Hey,
you. And then they'll add like glitter and stuff
Yeah.
too. And it's
I'm already
just, like,
picturing
fun.
it. Todd would be beautiful with purple.
I'd be okay
and
with
glitter.
like color and glitter in my beard, but not shaving it.
Yeah.
And then what about a wig?
I'd hope so, yeah.
What?
It was really.
Could we do this?
It was really fun. It was really funny. I think it was like New Year's. We had a bunch of family over, and one of my uncles is very conservative, but my nieces like to grab my wigs and
Yeah.
try them on, and so I let my youngest niece, who's like 4, try it on, and then there was kind of like, showing all the family and everybody's laughing. And then I think I asked one of my uncles I was like, you want to try it on? And he's like, yeah. And then my conservative uncle tried it on. And I was like, my new drag daughter. But
Well, good for him.
yeah. I mean, just be cool, man.
It's just a wig.
It's just a wig. I don't know. Everything's performative, so.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Like, even just how someone decides what they're going to wear on a given day is ultimately performative of, like, who they feel like being that day, right?
I mean, RuPaul, I think RuPaul went on, I don't know, one of those, like, Jenny Jones kind of shows, like back in is that her name? Jenny
There was a
Jones?
Jenny
Like Ricky
Jones.
Lake, or,
Yeah.
and went on like one of those shows, like back in, I don't know, the 80s or 90s. And they were talking about drag, and there was like, the live studio audience and stuff, and I think someone asked a question about like I don't remember exactly what the question was, but it was all these guys in business suits, and RuPaul was like, "You're in drag right now. Like, look at your suit and tie. Like,
Right, exactly.
you're the part. You're playing the part.
You're cosplaying a business guy.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it's fun. I don't know. I'm a big fat theater kid, and when I was little, I was always doing performances for my parents and stuff in the living room. So it's definitely fun to like.
Were you actually in theater though?
I was in Missoula Children's Theater.
Cool.
Up until grade 7. I didn't do musical theater in high school because I took sewing and like cooking classes instead. So I didn't have the chance to do any musical theater once I was in high school. So it pretty much like grade 7 was like,
Yeah.
that was when it cut off.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then of course high school is
Yeah,
high school.
you want to be cool.
And high school in the early 2000s was something.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, all the clocks and computers were going to blow up because it was...
That's right, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Y2K.
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 Yeah. Oh, I was in Florida for that.
Oh, man.
My parents took us to Disney World. They were
Oh.
like, whatever.
Well-
If society crumbles, at least we'll be in Florida.
Yeah.
Which now society is crumbling, and the last place in the universe
You
I
wanna be
would
in
want to be
Florida.
is Florida.
Very true.
Like-
The best you can hope for is like being really quickly wiped out in a tornado, maybe.
Do they get tornadoes in Florida?
Is that not like tornado sent?
Hurricanes.
Am I getting tornadoes and hurricanes mixed up?
I think they do get tornadoes, maybe in like the northern part.
Tornado is like the land, right? And hurricanes the water.
Yes.
Then I got them backwards.
Yes.
I meant
I'm
I
not
meant
a-
hurricane.
I'm not a meteorologist.
Oh wow!
You're not?
I
Oh,
guess,
Tom, we got the wrong person.
I guess I could be right. We don't
We
know.
got the
Do
meteorologist.
you guys need a weather correspondent too?
Sure.
It is currently
It is
cold
currently
outside.
salty
It's still a
finger
little bit chilly.
weather.
Yeah. I'm done with winter.
Fingers are
Oh
salty.
yeah, me too. That little cold snap we got was like
Yeah.
Really Stevie Nips out there.
Ah.
Watch them edit that out.
Yeah, we're well into stuff that's going to get cut once we deliver it to TELUS, I think.
Why?
Why?
I didn't swear.
No, so
Oh,
so
go ahead. You're smarter.
thank you, but you're smart too, Kelsey.
I thought you were going to say I'm like prettier or something.
Well, you are obviously prettier than me,
All right.
but only by a little.
A tiny
Beauty
bit.
in the brains.
Yeah, so there's a little bit different with the way TELUS is putting the stuff on their Optic TV platform this year, which is that they take our 1 hour stream and they edit it down to 30 minutes.
Whoa.
So they just sort of condense it down to whatever seems to be like the most important part of it. And you're doing fun.
Ross Geller does this in France.
So it means that what we're doing right now, explaining what TELUS is
that's
going to
getting
do, is probably going to get cut.
Thank you for your service, editors.
Yeah.
Editors.
Okay.
Love you.
I like that though, because I mean, I would not want anybody to watch me talk for an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I have the problem where, like, I do want people to watch me or listen to me talk for an hour or 2 hours at a time, which is why I do podcasts. But
And TV commercials.
and well,
I
that's
saw you on I saw you both on TV. You were
Yeah.
in a mattress commercial.
Todd's more famous, though. He's been in one more.
I have been in one more than
Oh, I didn't see that
rest-
one.
yeah.
My parents are the ones that have the cable. I don't really watch it. But actually, yeah, we were working on a puzzle for like a couple months there after Christmas, and there's like a TV.
Couple months. Ugh.
Oh, it was it was a big puzzle. It was like 5,000 pieces or something. Yeah. Well, there's like 3 of us working on it, but yeah, I was like working on it, and then I like look up, and the cable TV is there, and then it was both of you on a mattress. Well, not on a mattress together. I don't know, or a couch. You were in a furniture store.
Was the one in the store?
Yes.
Because there's been one in the store. There's been one where I go and bang on her bedroom window to wake her up about a flyer.
Like a real true creep.
Yeah.
There's a sale. There's a sale.
And then I was in one by myself, which was about like the big game, right? The big game is about to happen, and my buddies want to come over and like watch the big game, and all of my electronic stuff is terrible, so I be get a new sofa, new TV, new all that sort of stuff, and so that was the most recent one.
That's so not you in real life.
Wouldn't you just like maybe be like, can we host it at someone else's house?
I think it's just me, because at the end of the commercial, it's just me and the other guy. So it's just like the two of us, and the other guy, I guess, maybe doesn't want to host it, or it's my turn. We go back and forth between the big game, and it's finally my turn. And so, but I think in the commercial, it's just like I kind of a snap fingers, and like everything just sort of falls in and replaces the stuff. Because that's how easy it is to replace your furniture at, we're not going to say where, because this is not
Doesn't matter.
it's not a paid sponsorship, but you can go watch it on something.
TV.
Well, I meant like, what part of the TV, like what channel? I think it's on CFJC.
Screen. The TV
Yeah.
screen.
Well,
Yeah,
it
don't
was definitely a local.
watch.
It was a local channel.
No, but it has shown up on like someone said they saw it on Tubi.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Tubi, I have seen ads, like Kamloops-based ads on
Yeah.
Tubi. I should look into that.
You should.
I should look into that.
Like it's probably
You should do a
I have a
commercial.
nice little, I have a video that my friend Neil Manuel from Neil Manuel Creative, he's a graphic designer and videographer. He shot a video for me for the shop last winter.
Yes.
And yeah, a cute little vid. And we did use like
For social media, though, not on TV.
it was social media, but the music we used was royalty.
or royalty free or something.
Yeah, like we used royalty free music, so I could use it as a video ad for
Yeah,
wherever.
that's cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, see if I still have the file for that too.
If not, he might.
Huh?
The person who made it might.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, we're good friends too, so I should. I was just like constantly get like my to-do list going.
Yeah.
Do you write
Sorry.
lists down, or is it all?
Oh, if I don't
scattered
write it down, I'll
in your
forget
head?
it. Yeah,
Oh, I don't write things down.
I
And
write
do you
things
remember
down.
them?
I lose my debit card every month.
I mean, there's some things that like I'll be like, okay, mental note. Do
Except
this
this
later.
month.
Oh, there it goes.
And it's gone.
Oh well, I have no money anyway.
And it's gone.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Did you get these socks from here?
No.
Oh, okay,
But I
never
do
mind
have
then.
fun socks.
You do?
I do have some fun socks.
Can we show like a couple items to show and tell, or do you care to do that?
I could.
What would
Am
you like
I
to
allowed
show?
Am I
Sure.
allowed to? Am I
Yeah.
allowed to? If it's like not like, I mean, I have the
have it.
rights
I think
to
the
everything.
yeah,
Have you
like
done
the
this?
yeah,
We've
exactly.
done this
The
before.
local stuff is probably best. Like
Yeah.
we were avoiding the records because like Bryan Adams' face is probably owned by somebody. Like Bryan Adams, he probably owns it. I don't know.
What?
Well, Bryan Adams is right there on the record.
What do you want to see?
Oh, I don't know.
Cool socks.
Some cool socks.
There's a moon.
Some cool little
Moon socks.
Yeah. I mostly support
Phases of the moon.
Canadian people. So this is Good Luck Sock. Good Luck's. Oh my gosh. Good Luck Sock. I think they're a bit from Alberta. Designed in Canada. I'm a big fan of fun socks, so I like to have a little selection of socks that you can
Yeah.
have. I'm like, my uniform is literally like skinny jeans, cuffed pants, fun socks.
I adore fun socks. I'm not wearing fun socks today because I'm in my winter thick socks mode right now. But I do
Those
have
are so fun, Todd.
no. Shut up. But I do have fun socks at home.
Yeah.
I have a Cammy the Fish socks.
From where?
I think they were a gift from somebody, because I think it was when I was at Kamloops this week, and one of the guys working there posted that they had Cammy the fish socks.
I wonder if it's the Chamber of Commerce, because like I
don't know.
I know that they've done like ornaments and stuff at like Christmas time. And I don't know, other things like that.
I got free socks from Google once
those are
too.
fun socks. Those look like athletic socks.
Well,
though.
they're ski socks.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the only thing I grabbed.
so let's just really drill down on these socks.
Who is it that
Let's count how many phases of the moon we have. We have like a half moon. We have a different half moon. So that's 2.
waxing,
Waning, full.
full.
Right here is basically it's a new moon.
Yeah. Oh no, I think this one's the new moon. Well anyway. Anyways.
I meant the new moon you can't see.
It's like
so
that
like
meme.
anywhere where
That's
it's
like
just
that meme.
black is.
The meme where like the world is like falling apart and you're like, would you like to buy these socks? That'd be a funny thing. Should do like end of the world shopping channel.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Now our short film brain's working here.
Yeah.
Post-apocalyptic.
Oh, I got a million ideas. Not all of them are good. But
No, sure, yeah. No, I mean, neither are mine.
I'm an idea. I mean, again, neurodivergent, so like I'll get ideas and which ones get followed through depends. But yeah, that's why it's hard to sometimes talk about what I have. I don't even have a 5-year plan.
Barely a 5-minute plan. Hey, Kelsey.
Hi, Todd.
How's it going?
Oh, life's tough lately,
Is it-
but I'll be okay.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Hey, we're
Yeah.
done.
Are we? Is it?
It's 6:31.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Well, hey, would you look at that?
Too bad. No, we have to go. Are you sad? You're not? Well, is there anything you'd like to say before we go?
Are you sad?
Are you sad we have to go?
I'm sad but rad.
Yeah, you are.
Support local.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's your address again, just so people know?
We are on 275 Chonk Hill Road on the North Shore in Kamloops. We are right next to Fantastic Grill, also a brand new local business that you should check out.
Also, punny name.
Yeah, and then right across the street from Bright Eye Brewing.
Surplus Herbies, if you want like a hard hat that's not technically a hard hat, that's over there too.
And coming soon to the area, Lee's Music, I've heard.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so I'm that's kind of another reason why I'm like, I'm not ready
Where
to
are they
give
gonna
up.
go?
Finlay's, like, because Finlay's, the owner, retired. So I guess they're moving from their location to here. So I've heard. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I've heard that too. That's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah,
I'm
so
pretending to know where that
I'm
is.
excited because I'm like, yes, this little neighborhood, this little corner here, like
Yeah.
our little spot, and like,
But you're really helping,
oh,
It's all because of you, Jess.
yeah, it's your fault. Oh my God.
please do not perceive me.
Hi, Grandma. Hi.
Hi, Kelsey's grandma.
Hi, Kelsey's grandma.
The perceiving will now
And
end.
Goodbye.